Smart home accessories need a way to control them. And if you have a HomeKit accessory like a smart light or a switch or just music, then you probably run into this problem. There are lots of different solutions to control these smart devices on the market, including the Apple Home app or Siri or smart speakers, but today I want to show you a different solution that offers a different way to interact, and that is the TurnTouch. I backed the TurnTouch on Kickstarter approximately a year ago when I got my first Hue lamps. I wanted a way to control them that wasn't just using Siri, and the way that this device looked, beautifully crafted and simple controls, looked like a great solution to me. Fast forward a year and my TurnTouch finally arrived, and it is really great. The TurnTouch is from Samuel Clay, the developer of NewsBlur, an RSS type reading app on iOS. And that's important because the TurnTouch requires a Mac or iOS device to interact with. It can't just do home automation things on its own. So there is an app that you need. Now, luckily I had a spare iPad lying around, my original iPad Air, because I had upgraded to an iPad Pro. And this was a device that actually my wife and I used for things like recipes, because it didn't matter as much if it gets dirty, and also for music at home and for controlling our lights while we're away, because you can use an iPad or an Apple TV to run automations in the Home app. Connecting the TurnTouch to the iPad or another device is very simple. You go into your Bluetooth settings, and then you press all 4 buttons on the TurnTouch at once. This will make it discoverable, and then you can click to pair. That's it, you've set up your TurnTouch and it's attached. You need to download an app, and there are instructions that come with the TurnTouch on how to download the app for either iOS or for a Mac, depending on what you're going to use to control it. The TurnTouch has 4 buttons, and these can be used in 3 different ways. You can do a single press, which does an action. You can do a double press, which does a different action. And you can hold, and this will change what mode you are in. So at the moment, I only really have 2 modes, which I've set up, but I can set up another 2 later. So I have 1 mode for my Hue lights. This will allow me to change Hue light settings, like to have the lights for early evening, or to change them to a random color. This changes all the lights around the house. Or I can quickly turn them all off. Very useful. The next setting is for music, so I can start playing music, turn the volume down or up, and skip tracks. Or just stop it. All very simple. The TurnTouch also works with a host of other setting smart tools and accessories, including HomeKit scenes, which could be tied into many different accessories, Sonos, Wemo switches, IFTTT, and even custom URLs. And these custom URLs could be for a website, or they can also be internal URLs within the iPad, which could allow you to activate different applications on your iPad as well. IFTTT and the custom URLs open up a whole host of possibilities for accessories that aren't even supported natively by TurnTouch, which you can use in the future. So if a new smart accessory comes out, there's a good chance that TurnTouch is going to support it in some way. A final thing worth mentioning is about the size and design of the device. When I first saw the pictures of it and the videos, I thought it was actually about 1 inch or 2 wider in diameter, and I thought it was going to be quite heavy because the wood looked fairly solid, and from the pictures of the way it was in someone's hand, it looked bigger. However, actually it's a really small and incredibly light device. It's very pocketable, and you'll forget that you even have it in your pocket. This makes it great for walking around the home and then just tapping the setting that you want, changing your lights or turning on the music. Overall, I'm really happy with the TurnTouch. It's better than I expected, to be honest. It works for allowing me to interact with devices without shouting instructions in the air to nothing. And it's great for when my in-laws come around and they don't really have a phone which is connected to our system, so they can just use this to turn on the lights or to interact with the music. If you're interested in getting a TurnTouch, you can go to turntouch.com, and it's $69 for the cheapest version, which is in mahogany, and it goes up in prices. There are options which are a limited edition option, and there's also some options which include a pedestal to place it on. The only bad thing I could possibly say about the TurnTouch is that if you put it on a wooden table, it could be hard to notice.